where you're posing as Roman already?
Well, familiar with the neighborhood, so should help us save some time.
Everyone knows me here.
Well, that's good. I mean, you know, if we're careful, we talk to the right people, then maybe they can help us find your sister.
Well, your good friend Jason doesn't even believe I have a sister.
Well, it's irrelevant. We just need to find Megan and get the hell back to Port Charles.
Well, it's all good and well, Lucky. Somewhere in that heart, you're probably wondering if you can believe a word I say.
Doctor, call 59.
Oh, looks like your boys have been busy.
We made Valentine's cards this morning. The boys put that together while I was making breakfast.
It's so sweet.
Out of all the Valentines floating around today, that one is straight from the heart.
And that is hard to come by these days.
Hi.
Hey.
I left you a message last night. I didn't hear back from you.
I know, I am so sorry. I ended up having dinner with Terrell.
So, I delivered Robin to your room last night, literally. So, did you seal the deal? Sleep with her?
Look, I don't know. Maybe you should get somebody else to help you.
It's so easy. All you have to do is watch basketball or a, action movie or something. You just don't let him leave.
Yeah, but after Dante's done at work, he likes to go to the gym and stuff.
Well, don't let him leave. If he's not here at 6, then this whole thing's not going to work.
What? What exactly are you planning?
Oh, this looks like a suspicious meeting. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Did you find the Balkan?
No?
Okay, fine. No more questions. But if it is about work, I'm happy to help.
You know what? I don't need help. But if you want to come by later, you know, that's...
You mean here?
Yeah, no.
No, don't worry. I understand that less I know, the better. I'm dropping these off for Spinelli. You call me when it's over?
No, wait. Can you meet me for dinner?
You want to have dinner with me?
Hey, Jason, could you tell the guard that we have important business to discuss?
She's okay.
Thanks. Oh,
Hi, Molly.
hi, Sam. Listen, I don't mean to be rude, but could you possibly step outside for just a few minutes? Jason and I need to have a private conversation. It's about you.
Does this have anything to do with Valentine's Day?
Oh, I might as well just tell you since I've already lost the element of surprise, but yes, I've put together a new and improved list of romantic activities.
Well, that's great. I think that's great that you felt like doing that. Thank you.
And don't worry, I'm not neglecting my recovery. So far, my therapy sessions are about focusing on what's good and positive, like Valentine's Day.
I got this covered, Molly. It's okay.
Oh, really? Well, is there something about Valentine's Day in that bag? Oh, this is real progress. Let's have a look.
I'm here because it's Valentine's Day, and I need Michael's help.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever you need, I got it.
Help with what, if you don't mind my...
Spinelli.
Spinelli.
Well, that's what I was going to tell you, that Spinelli is upset because of the holiday, and he has feelings for Maxie still, but she's kind of moving on to Matt Hunter.
That sounds really awful.
Right, and so, but I was thinking that it would be nice for him to have a guy friend who could listen to him and give him advice about meeting new people.
Yeah, Dante would be great.
Well, hold on.
Just send Spinelli over. Me and Dante would be glad to talk to him.
Look, I'm not really the guy who should be giving anyone advice these days, so I think you do a great job. You can take care of Spinelli.
You would be great, Michael. You would. You would both be good. But This is so important, so thank you very much. I'm depending on you.
What do you mean that
Ow. Be great. You know you gotta stay here and help me.
Well, obviously you know more about romance than I do because when I walked in here and saw Lulu, I actually thought she was here to see me.
So you had dinner with Terrell last night. How did that happen?
In the interest of full disclosure, I went to his room at the Metroport, but it's actually all your fault.
How was that?
Well, because you wanted to have a consult about Mrs. Goodson.
I didn't ask you for a consult, Mrs. Goodson.
Yes, you did. That's what Epiphany said. So I figured you wanted me to go to your hotel room, so I showed up at the Metroport, and the guy at the front desk said that you had changed room numbers. So I went to that room, and then Terrell answered the door.
Sounds like a setup to me.
Lisa.
So what happened?
He told me that he got stood up, and then we had dinner, and... Well, anyway, that's why I brought your file back this morning.
Yeah, I saw that you signed off on Mrs. Goodson, but I didn't ask you to.
That didn't raise any red flags?
I thought you were just being you, a little overzealous as usual.
Oh, right, like I have nothing better to do than look over your shoulder.
And that's the first time that you would tell me how to practice medicine?
Well, I still think that cut now, consider the alternatives later, is not always the best choice.
So why didn't you track me down when you went to the wrong room?
PG Dr. Henry. Dr. Garrett Henry.
I thought I was meeting you last night, not Robin, which is why I answered the door and only my towel.
Ooh, I am sorry to have missed that. I just thought it'd help speed the plan along.
Yeah, well, I don't know how I feel about breaking up a marriage anymore, especially when it involves a child.
Oh, then why didn't you send her away last night?
Because I enjoy her company. I mean, Robin's a sweetheart.
Please don't tell me that you're falling for her, too.
Oh, it isn't why. That's what I'm supposed to do. It's Valentine's Day.
It isn't funny.
It's your game, Lisa. You set the rules, but you're not the only player. So there's a chance that you could lose.
Dr. Brown.
If you ever want to be with me again,
Dick Brown.
you'll make sure to get Robin at Jake's tonight. And make sure that Patrick knows.
I trust you, Siobhan. I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I risked my job, sneaking you out, having everyone believe you're still in police custody.
There's no way for me to prove anything I've told you.
Why do you keep doing this? I mean, you can't prove anything. That's what trust is. Sometimes it completely flies in the face of what appears to be true. Trusting people isn't safe, Siobhan. Believe me, I know that from experience. But I don't know how else to live.
Maybe I don't want you risking your life for me.
You've risked yours for me. You started from when I was pretending to be Ronan O'Reilly, and then recently you've been trying to convince the Balkan that my life isn't expendable. You know, it's funny, when we were here before and I was undercover, I was more honest with you than I'd been with anyone in years. And whatever happened between us then, that's what brought us together. I trust that feeling. So I trust you.
I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Okay. I need to come up with a plan to find your sister and get back to Port Charles before the Balkan figures out that we're gone.
It pains me to admit that we both allowed ourselves to be deceived.
So the arrest was fake. It looked real to me.
I imagine the detective surprised Ms. McKenna so that her outrage would appear convincing. Then he somehow spirited her away. And I waited for hours, risking permanent spinal damage on the so-called chairs at the police department. And of course, no one expects to see her for the next 48 hours as she is theoretically in police custody.
You have to admit, it was a pretty smooth maneuver.
The detective and his bonny lass are proving to be worthy adversaries. And so the final outcome will be all the more satisfying.
We used to go out to Aran Islands, the lot of us, when we were growing up. The ferries leave from Rossaville. You can hear the bells for about 3 blocks.
Are there buildings along the water?
Just some old warehouses. Megan must be in one of them.
Okay, we should run a surveillance and then regroup and go find her.
Well, I need to meet up with an old friend first. I'll put in a colour too. He'll be easy enough to find.
What are you talking about?
You don't expect me to go after my sister unarmed? Unless you slipped another police revolver through security.
You can't buy a gun off the street in Galway. It's too dangerous.
Well, I'm not going to get kidnapped by the Balkan thugs again. I need to be able to defend myself.
Siobhan, you can't go into this waving a gun around, okay?
Why not?
I imagine the detective and his bonny lass are in Galway by now.
It's never a good idea to make assumptions.
They outmaneuvered me once, but they will end up exactly where I want them to be.
And now isn't the time to get overconfident. It makes you careless.
Do I appear to be a careless man?
Mr. Butler, I would like a word with Mr. Hoffman. Would you excuse us, please?
No problem. We're just finishing up.
Thank you. I'll just be a minute. It's my understanding you're here to defend Brenda and Dante. You're here to handle Sonny's questionable business transactions. That's all, right? That's the sum of your responsibilities, yes?
Do you have a point, Miss Davis?
Stop appropriating my cases.
If you are referring to the pro bono...
I am. That's right. That's exactly what I'm referring to are my pro bono cases. Do you have a problem with my doing pro bono? Is that why you're interfering? Or is your arrogance dictating that you can do anything better than anyone else? Whatever it is, I need you to stay away from my clients.
Oh, I will be glad to. However, in this particular case, I was simply covering up for your legal incompetence.
Well, I can't show you what's in the bag. It's a surprise.
Oh, this is so romantic. Sam, would you mind covering your eyes so he can show me?
Molly, whatever is in the bag, it's a surprise, and it might be kind of personal, like just between me and Jason, you know?
Well, that's okay. I won't tell anyone.
Yeah. Oh, we love you. We love you so much, and we love that you support our relationship.
I do, more than anything.
But Jason is already the most romantic guy in the world for me, and whatever's in that bag, I'm sure is going to be the best surprise ever, and I am absolutely positive I'm going to have the most fantastic Valentine's Day ever.
My work here is finished. I'm going to go.
No.
Wait, Molly, do you want to stay and hang out and have some sister time?
Oh, I'd love to, but I can't. I'm afraid there's one more couple in dire need of my romantic assistance. Bye.
No. No, don't you dare ruin the surprise.
I was enjoying a midday refreshment. Just then, Maxie appeared in the doorway, arms full of takeout and a couple bottles of Freshenette. I don't say nothing because she likes it, but the stuff gives me the willies.
I couldn't decide whether to get pork dumplings or chicken wontons, so I got both. Oh, and I slept with the guy at the counter. I'm sorry.
I'll hear it later, I said, but I'd heard it fine. It was the same old story. She'd slept with someone, she was sorry, and I could hurt her all I wanted in return. Trouble is, I didn't want to. Well, not right then, anyway. Keep the Fu Young hot, I said, busting a cheek. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Are you going on another caper?
She asked, her baby blues getting all curious on me. Case! I said, it's a case. A caper is something in a Nancy Drew novel, or a good chicken piccata. Get it straight, sweetheart. Be good. At least try. I left a fondle in the wontons and headed away from the cheap streets and into the expensive part of town.
Hey, Spinelli. You okay?
Blonde one, hi.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's personal, sorry. Just, no more questions.
Okay, well, I was just looking for you, like, everywhere. What are you doing here?
The ambience is most conducive to Jekyll P.I.'s creative process.
Right, that's good. So in the meantime, I could really use your help.
Yeah, sure, anything to assist Fair Lulu.
Really? Can you go over to Dante's place and tell him and Michael how terrible you feel on Valentine's Day because you've lost Maxie?
Anything except that.
I know. I just need Dante to stay in the loft until 6 because I'm planning this big surprise. And Michael's trying to stall, but he needs a lot of help.
Okay, I'm sorry, could you find someone else?
I told him that you were going to be there.
You know, the very thought of Maxie still on this day is very painful. So I think that's why I'm trying to lose myself in my work here.
I'm sorry. I know that this isn't fair for me to even ask you. I really want this to work.
Why would Jekyll P.I. bruise his own heart and humiliate himself to help save a romance that he was skeptical about to begin with?
Look, you have to stay here and help with Spinelli. I don't know what to say to you.
Well, then just listen. You're a good listener. You've had a lot of practice listening to me go on about Lulu, right?
Yeah, well, Spinelli's different. He loved Maxie. She didn't work out. She's with somebody else. He's got to feel pretty lonely.
Well, there you go. You got a lot of empathy. It'd be great.
How? I never been in a relationship. I don't know how to get over breakups.
I don't know. Michael distract him. Order a pizza. Play some computer games or something.
That sounds great. If you were to stay with us.
Yeah, you know what? Better man probably would, but Valentine's Day is already gonna suck because I'm not spending it with Lulu. And if I actually have to spend it with Spinelli, I think I'm gonna go back to Brooklyn and jump off the bridge. So you'll be fine. I need to go to the gym, and then I gotta stop off at work and finish up some reports, and then I'll see you whenever.
No, Dante, you can't leave. Look, you'd be great with Spinelli. You can tell him about how you messed up, the mistakes that you made.
Look, the mood I'm in after he talks to me, he's probably gonna want to jump off the bridge too, so you deal with it.
Look, I can't talk from personal experience. He knows that, but you can.
Hey, look, I'll owe you one. I know I already owe you plenty, but look, I just want to forget all about the concept of Valentine's Day.
All right, look, maybe it isn't as over Lulu as you think it is.
What did she say to you?
Greetings. I'm here seeking romantic counsel and advice.
Yeah, come in.
Yeah. I'll leave you guys to it.
Wait, no, halt! Yes, Fair Lulu assured me that you would not abandon me in my time of need.
Lulu told you I'd help you.
Yes, indeed. For on this most romantic of days, the jackal longs for lost love. But what is love without truth? For the truth shall set us free, or shall bind us forever in sorrow. You know, that's where the jackal went wrong, when I tried to be something and someone that I'm not. When I failed to trust in Maximista's love for me and instead devoted myself to deception and lies. When I tried to be a man of action and in doing so betrayed my own heart and almost killed my one true love.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than ruining the best thing you ever had.
As you can see, if I had not intervened, you would have missed a crucial filing deadline. The judgment would have been vacated. Your client would not have had the chance to pursue the charges she so bravely filed.
I'm sorry. Wow. Mea culpa. My bad. Again, I apologize, and I'm sorry that I yelled at you.
You are a capable attorney, Miss Davis. I imagine in your time you were quite extraordinary.
In my time?
Before you had children? before you lost your focus? I can understand the dilemma. Nothing is more important than a child. No parental sacrifice is too great.
Good, then you understand why I need to juggle my time.
You're coasting, not juggling. You're frittering away your impressive legal skills by trying to be the perfect mother. And you expect all of us at the firm to understand and to accommodate the chaos. Now, Ms. Miller seems to have no problem with it. She doesn't seem to have a reason to contact the New York office. But I'm afraid I do.
Are you threatening me?
You're not pulling your weight. Have the courage to resign and bring up your children. Or hire a full-time nanny and a good housekeeper and start paying more attention to your work.
Obviously, Theo, I seem to threaten you in some way. Perhaps you are intimidated by capable women. Or perhaps you are afraid that I will outshine you in the courtroom, whatever the motives. If you ever make a sexist remark like that again to me, you will experience my legal expertise firsthand when I sue your pompous ass.
If you have the time.
No. Whatever your idea is, just forget it.
What do you mean? I just want to do something for Sam. I want to surprise her. I want to put together a little Valentine's Day dinner for her.
Okay, well, what else do you have?
Well, I got, this.
Wow, if you ever decide to leave the organization, do not become a decorator.
Maxie, I just want Sam to know that she's first in my life.
I just said your decorating skills need a little help, but I think that you picked the perfect time to start making romantic gestures. I think Sam might be pregnant.
Dr. O'Leary, 3408. Dr.
Hey.
Kyle O'Leary.
Hi. Hey. I have a appointment with Dr. Lee. Could you tell her that I'm here?
I sure can.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, did your kids make this for you?
Yeah, just this morning.
I cannot believe Jake can write already.
I know, he's super smart. Wait a minute, this can't be right. It says that you're here for a pregnancy test.
No, that's right. Can you just tell me what room it's in?
424?
Thanks.
I hope this turns out the way you want.
Well, if we were even being followed.
I'm pretty sure one of the guys who was with your gun connection got a pretty good look at my face right before I ducked into that little store.
Well, then we better get out before word gets around.
Hey. You okay?
Do you feel the hearts and flowers out there? Megan loves Valentine's Day. She's scared. Lucky. She's wondering where I am. She's dependent on me.
Hey, listen. We're so close. We're here, you know? We're gonna find her, okay?
Hey, could you do me a really big favor? Could you call me when the test results come in?
Yeah, of course. But the lab isn't busy today, so it shouldn't take long.
Dr. Henry.
Good, thank you.
Dr. Tyler Henry.
Hey, do me a favor. Can you tell me if Robin signed out yet, please?
Sure, I can.
Pulled some strings and got last-minute dinner reservations at Shayla Law.
Wait, I thought it was supposed to be a family Valentine's Day.
We celebrated with Emma earlier, and I asked the nanny to stay the night, so I'm trying to take advantage of the situation.
Sounds promising. Two of you deserve a nice Valentine's Day.
Hey, Robin.
Hey.
You got a sec? Yeah. I'm going to Jake's to cry in my beer for Valentine's Day. You want to join me?
Well, that sounds like an offer I can't refuse.
Lawyers are sorting the whole thing out. Yeah, I don't think Trace will get in any real trouble. It's a pity the Interpol reclaimed those diamonds, though. You should have seen them, man. They were beautiful.
What about Maxie?
Is she in the clear? Well, you know the entire thing with Maxie was a decoy from the beginning. She's never anywhere near the actual star.
Good. She's a good friend. I'd hate to see anything happen to her.
I didn't realize you two had a history.
Yes and no. Maxie's got a dark side. Let's just say it appeals to me.
Well, speaking of dark side, well, put her out of your mind, man. She's certifiable.
Yeah, that's just how I like her.
I wish we could have gotten our hands on some pink champagne.
Ooh, I think that would have been a little over the top. As if we weren't enough already.
Really? I think it's perfect. And I know you'd much rather spend Valentine's Day with Taylor, so it's really supportive of you to stay and help me get Mom's love life back on track.
How can you be so smart and so completely dense at the same time? I'm exactly where I want to be. Besides, I'm seeing Taylor after.
Oh, good. I just don't want you to bail on him to babysit me.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
I know Mom told you to give me extra attention.
A, you shouldn't be eavesdropping. And B, just because you've been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and you've read a couple books on it does not mean you're over it.
I know, but I'm fine.
Okay. If we can get her set up with Mac, who's a decent guy, you know, a reliable guy, our lives will be a lot easier.
I know. I don't understand why she won't just do it. Mac is perfect.
Oh, and he needs her too. Maxie says he's always busy, and we know that Mom is. They're perfect for each other.
Commissioner Scorpio.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi.
Oh, you must have gotten Mom's email asking you to stop by.
Girls. Look, I appreciate that you want me and your mom to get together. But this matchmaking, it has to stop.
You even know how to use that thing?
Better hope so.
Look, this is no way to save your sister.
I won't risk Megan's life on you going in alone.
It's what I'm trained for.
Listen to me, Lucky. I got Megan into this mess. I'll kick in the door and shoot the bastards who are holding her, with or without you, so don't you dare try to stop me.
You know, I don't see the attraction. Honestly. You don't think she's hot? I think she's hot, but compared to Maya, I mean, come on.
I'll give you that. Maya stops traffic. You're a lucky man, you know that?
Oh, I know it. And that's why I'm destined to screw it up. Spencer's are hardwired for self-sabotage.
Can't help you there.
Oh, what is so hard about finding a bombshell who is not a card-carrying psychopath?
What if I'm going to be with Lisa? She's not afraid to go after what she wants. She has no idea what it means to play it safe, and I like that disconnect. She honestly believes that by doing terrible things, she can win back a man who wants nothing to do with her.
You should call yourself a shrink before you get killed.
What's the point in playing it safe, sane, and boring?
Got me there. And now. See you,
I've never actually seen someone cry in their beer before. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't have to now. I got you here.
Well, maybe I'm just being selfish. I like to listen to other people's romantic disappointments.
We all make mistakes.
That's what I keep telling myself. Hey.
Hi.
Patrick, I didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have a beer.
Okay.
Whatever you're cooking in there smells like heaven.
Wow. I mean, this really looks nice.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
So, when did you learn how to cook?
Well, Sonny taught me a long time ago.
I've always said you're not a very romantic person, but look at all this.
Well, you did this.
Sam would have loved anything you wanted to do tonight. Just proves to her that you're not afraid to show how you feel.
Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, it's Elizabeth. I'm sorry to bother you.
Is everything all right?
I'm trying to reach Sam, and she's not answering her cell. I promised I would let her know. We have the results of her pregnancy test.
Her employer said to be ready for years. Nice work, Miss McKenna.
First one was 5th grade. I had this big crush on this guy named Terry Sullivan. Long hair, you know, highlights, the whole thing. It was Valentine's Day, and you know how everyone gets those little tiny Valentine's cards?
Right.
Well, he had given me regular size, big Valentine's card.
Commitment.
Yes. And, well, I looked over at him, you know, and I saw him walk over to Nancy Collins' desk and give one to her, a big one. Two timing. I cried a lot. That wasn't the last time I cried over a guy.
Yeah, well, here is to Terry Sullivan. You know, wherever you are on this Valentine's night, dude, you have no idea what you missed.
Excuse me. Can I get a shot of whiskey and another beer, please?
Can I get another one? Yeah. Do you have change? Sure. Thank you.
At least your Valentine's losses are early and relatively light. Mine, on the other hand, well, they're more recent and considerably more embarrassing.
I don't believe that. I don't think that you would care about Valentine's Day enough for it to be disappointing. You're way too confident.
Oh, come on. That is an act. Underneath it all, I'm just another sensitive soul with one too many dating disasters on my record.
Your mother and I, we enjoy each other's company. Okay, we had a wonderful time at Luke's wedding. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to turn into anything serious. And the more you push us together, the more you're putting us on the spot.
We just wanted you and Mom to have a good Valentine's Day.
And I appreciate the gesture. I really do. But I have to be the adult here, okay? I'm the one that's going to set the boundaries.
Does that mean we should just abandon all hope?
He asked us to leave him alone, so we will. Let's clear the table.
We appreciate your honesty. And if our mother is doomed to a life of loneliness and insecurity, we can't say we didn't try.
Girls, what have you done? 1, 2, romantic table. How many times have I told... I'm sorry, Mac.
Don't be. We pulled it off. She's really surprised.
You were in on this?
Well, Chrissy and Molly, they did most of the work, but I was with them in spirit. At least for tonight. I mean, after all, it's Valentine's Day.
You're kind of wonderful, you know that.
Thanks for noticing.
When my love swears that she is made of truth, I do believe her, though I know she lies. That's Shakespeare. For love to faults is always blind, always to joy is inclined, lawless winged, unconfined, and breaks all chains to every mind.
All clear?
Wow, I'm feeling better, thank you. You are something else. Happy V-Day, I'm out of here.
Me too. What the hell?
Excuse me.
I tried to pick out all the decorations, but Maxie said these would look better, and I have to say I agree.
Well, I think it's the thought that counts, and I love that you did this.
Just wanted you to know how much you mean to me. Not just on Valentine's Day, but every single day.
I love you so much. I am starving. Let's eat and have some wine.
Maybe you wanna call the hospital first. Your pregnancy test results are back.